It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. And it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. And the one who's last to fall. The winner takes all. You don't win no silver. Ooh, you only lose the gold. You push with a fever.
Alright, can you hear me?
Time keeps going on.
Wait, you can hear me like that, huh?
Against all your pain, your back's on the wall with no one to blame. While hearts won't be tamed. And it's sweet, 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 sweet victory. It's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, sweet victory. And the one who's last to fall. Oh, the winner takes all. Take it.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Top Gun final round. On the left, we have Joel Springle running Soontir Fell and a Saber Ace, and on the right, we have Diego Scott McCabe bringing Von Reg and a First Order Provocateur. Going to be an exciting match. I am your host, Justin, and with me today is Daniel Chance. Say hello, Daniel.
Howdy, how's it going?
And his pupper in the background, Bork Bork.
Yeah, I pushed to talk, but I was not fast enough on the trigger.
Yeah, that's all right. So here we, as I said, we have the two I-6 interceptor aces for both the Empire and First Order. I can't say that I can think of a more suiting pair to go for the final here.
Yeah, it's really kind of fitting what I think we were all expecting to see a lot of here in Top Gun, which is these I-6 nimble interceptor aces with a decent enough bid. It's pretty cool to see. I'm going to put myself back on mute while my dog goes ham.
Thank you. Yep, he's obviously excited for the match.
Yeah, who would have thought that a German Shepherd Corgi was really excited for the German Red Baron-ish character flying in the finals.
Yeah. You get some background music here, so we have a little bit more going here. Ba-ba-ba.
Alright, I think he's calmed down now.
Alrighty. Oh. So, show us the art already. I can do that. So, we have, for those of you who don't know, we did have a top 4 prize for this tournament, where you will have your face represented as a, gonna go ahead and start. Looks like we're starting off with a joust, but the top 4 each had their faces illustrated by Hayden Dillard, who is one of our newest team's artists. So on the left we have Joel as Soontir Fel, shown on screen here. And then on the other side we have Diego Scott McCabe as Major Von Reg. Very cool looking art. Thank you, Hayden, for that. And I know that all 4 of our top 4 members are very excited about those. So yeah, we're starting off with a joust, which is interesting.
Yeah, you don't normally see jousting with these interceptor chassis, but
Yeah.
here we are all the same.
Yep. I'm going to take an evade and a focus. I think this is a good move for Joel here. Taking a boost, interesting. Probably to get that range 2.
Yep.
I
He's
think
still
that
getting the focus from
Yep.
the ability there on Sinker.
Yep. I do think that might be a little bit of a mistake though, because I think it might get rid of his cloud occlusion from Vonreg, excuse me.
It might, and it might put him in a weird spot for the next turn as well, because now he's stressed. He's gonna have to take either like a 2 hard, 2 bank, or any of his straights.
Yeah, getting very, very aggressive here. Yeah, that got rid of the obstruction, but it is range 3, and he does not have the lock. Ooh, not a good shot.
Ooh.
Just 1 hit against 4 greens. And he got it, just barely. Very, very ballsy of Joel. I'm thinking he's
Yeah.
he's channeling his inner Dale Cromwell. Yep. So we do have looks like a range 2.
Range 2 bullseye.
Range 2
going in.
bullseye.
Now, Sunter has Lone Wolf, but he's not going to be able to use it here.
Yep, not this time. So
Spends the focus for
choosing
2 hits.
violence. And the
Natty
provocateur.
evades.
Yep. So this is pretty impressive. We're getting engagement on the very first round.
Yeah, but then this is gonna be wild to see the follow up from. I thought these players would be a little more cagey.
Yeah,
in the final.
they're just going for it. Okay, we got a hit crit.
They're blasting and relaxing here,
Spending it for a hit crit.
and that right there
Spends
is
the
a
focus.
safe spend.
Yep.
You're now free to fire. Now, do you fire at Sunter here and hope you get lucky, or do you just shoot at the unmodded saber? Do you think?
I think the unmodded saber is safer because you have no mods yourself. So you want there you go. There's a hit crit, and if you get 2 hits in this case, Soontir would only need one squiggle to
evade.
survive. And so it's a wash. No damage dealt despite the joust.
Now, in this situation, both of Joel's ships are stressed, whereas Diego can really do whatever he wants. I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe a 2 bank come out of green, 2 bank left coming out of the green prof, because that'll get him good to follow up on any of these other guys. Potentially a block on the saber, and wherever Sunter's going, it just could be a good deterrent. And I almost want to just see a 1 bank out of Von Reg. Focus, and then either strain or deplete for the lock on Sunter, and just hope you catch him and there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, we'll see what's happening. I would fully expect a block from this provocateur here onto Soontir, but I'm hoping that Joel can foresee this and maybe do a 4 forward to clear that stress.
4 forward seems to be the smartest maneuver for him.
Yeah.
Because again, with the stress token, he's just going to need to disengage because he can't get any real time on target except for maybe the 2 bank or 2 hard left, which would be questionable for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be having a vote this time. They decided to joust, and they got into the fight right away. But yeah, as Jared's saying, I think both of these players definitely deserve the win here. I remember Diego constantly got in a top 8. I think he's made cut every single one of our tournaments, actually, that he's played in, at least to my knowledge.
I wonder, are we going to see... Is this going to be the barrel roll backwards Daredevil right for a really good block?
Could possibly. That might actually be pretty spicy.
Oh, it is. It's at least the barrel roll step.
Yep.
Roll backwards, you get a really good hard turn in. Decent chance of catching Sunter if he goes left. It's going forward.
That's interesting. It
Focus.
should
Going
still
for
fit.
Just a solid block.
Should still fit.
Hard turn coming out of
hard
the
turn
saber.
2, cleared it. I'm expecting a focus and then maybe a boost right from the saber here.
Maybe.
Either that or just stay put.
Should have done the Daredevil.
Yeah.
Because that gives you possible time on target against Sunter. And in this case, it would have 100% blocked the saber. Yep, there's that boost.
There's the boost. I think that's a really, really good move. Because either if Von Reg comes in too hard, he's going to bump. And if he doesn't come in hard enough, he's going to be jousting like that. Yep, just like that. I would imagine probably a delete or a deplete lock. Although what he
could choose violence here. He could just choose the strain and the focus and the lock. And
that's pretty risky though. Nope, gonna go ahead.
Rolling out.
Yep,
gonna
attempt to Daredevil. Yep,
Ooh,
spicy.
Beautifully done. And now he's got bullseye for Von Reg's trigger if anyone remembers it.
This is already a really good looking match. And Suntir coming around town. Fight, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. So
you just take the range on bullseye here. There's no reason to shoot Sunter.
Yeah.
Unless you wanna hope you get that really lucky shot.
Yeah, absolutely take this shot. Now he doesn't have a mod though, so he could whiff this.
Or he could get
that 3 is pretty good. That could kill the saber if the damage goes through. Rolls 2 eyeballs. That's gonna be 1 damage going into the saber.
Hey, in a fight like this, though, where you're not taking shots, that 1 damage matters a ton.
It really does. It blows my mind that we're playing a match here where the total health is 14 from both sides.
It's pretty wild. And out of that 14, only 6 of it is Joel's.
Yep. And Joel has his own damage deck with his face on it.
Hey. You gotta let people know what's yours at the tournament. Yeah. I really hope he has that printed out IRL and like shows up and it's like that's how you know it's your deck, because sometimes you get your decks a little mixed up if you don't have the fancy ones. So
yeah,
that's actually a pretty smart tactic. I like that.
I will say I was a little bit worried when they set up to joust and they actually went for the joust that it was going to be boom. This is a quick game, no real cool moves from all these aces, and just go straight into the game over. And this
is the final. The dice know it's the final. They want to make it dramatic.
Yeah, it really is, and we've already seen some really, really good moves from both players, I would say.
Now I want to see the 1 hard right come out of green, and then like a focus lock for strain on maybe Von Reg or on Sunter, and just catch like a wide net.
I would almost say from the provocateur, probably just do a 1 hard, remove the strain, take a barrel roll to the right, and then take a lock, because then he'll still have a shot.
That works too. I guess it depends. Do you want double mods and the lock set up for a future turn, or do you just want like better time on target? I suppose, that barrel roll does put you in a better location for the next turn, just to go too straight. And
you can choose this next turn when he shoots whether or not he actually wants to spend that lock or hold on for a better turn. But that way he's maximizing his action economy, so he doesn't have to take that lock later.
For sure, I think no matter what move he does, a target lock is going to be really useful here. And it's going to be a slight edge that I think Diego's ships have here. He may be moving first before his enemy, but he can set up a lock for future rounds.
Yes, he can. The interceptors definitely want to bug out here. I think the sabers, or excuse me, the what are they called? The barons. The Barons are much more better suited for knife fighting than the Interceptors, where the Interceptors like to go fast all the time. Almost like a kind of more of a hit and run type style of flying versus the knife fighting of the Barons. So
I actually played a very similar matchup to this. The upgrades were a little bit different. I was flying Von Reg and a Prov. There was no hull upgrade in my list, otherwise it was the same. And I was going up against a pretty similar one. I don't think it was these same upgrades. But I lost the roll-off at the beginning, which felt kind of bad. But even with that kind of massive disadvantage that I was facing, like I still had the tools to try to like win. I didn't win. Like, my opponent was way more skilled than I was, but it was pretty fun seeing like, wait a minute, like the Von Reg doesn't actually suffer too much if he's moving first.
yes, and I'm being corrected in the chat. There's 15 health, not 14, because Von Reg has a hull upgrade.
Okay, so we saw that target lock focus setting up that shot just for, I guess, optimal modding power. So Saber kind of clearing out, getting behind that gas cloud, which is pretty nice. Von Reg going straight, disengaging. There's pretty much no real likelihood of him getting shot. I think just taking a target lock is his bet here. Unless he is wanting to boost for a future turn. Yep, that makes sense. So now you can just one hard left for the next turn. See Sunter in this nice little spot. He's not taking a shot right now. Only move I could consider being useful right now would be a barrel roll to the right, maybe. But even then, I think he's kind of happy where he is.
Yeah. I think Von Reg or Suntir could boost in, get that time on target, but he would be receiving a double modded shot return. I don't know if that's worth it here. Might want to just stay put. Keep that stress away. Gonna go ahead and barrel roll instead. That's fine. That'll open up his too hard next turn to come in on the Provocateur. But again, that's still a double modded shot, and that also gives Von Reg time to come around and hit him in the back as well.
Range 3 obstructed going on the Saber.
Just one hit. Spend it
Saber
for 2.
is very likely okay, unless he only gets
Should be.
one blank and no squiggles.
Like
Ooh,
that.
Like that.
Taking
That'll
one
do
more
it.
on the Saber. And that is points on the board.
Half points, let's go on a pretty rough shot. You hate to see that though for Joel. Like that's a feels bad moment right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't explode like Sunter would have in that situation.
Yeah.
But still.
It feels bad, but it happens. It is a dice game.
Yep.
You'd think that rolling 5 dice you would get a squiggle.
Nope, no squiggles, only blanks and like 2 eyeballs.
Man, I will say I'm not a big fan of Joel's positioning here. It's kind of unfortunate because he can't turn around with that Saber to get time on target. He really, really needs to disengage with the Saber.
Yeah, I think the question is where does Sunter go? Because likely the Saber, just disengages. Maybe we see a one hard left. He's going to try to get spicy, expecting no one to go that way.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting Suntir to do a 2-bank here.
Ooh, 2-bank.
2-bank to the left. Alternatively, I think what Joel should do, what I'm expecting is a 2-bank in. What I think Joel should do is a 5 straight. Get out of there, get yourself recuperated where both your ships are facing the right way, and then re-engage.
Yeah. Now, I'm wondering if we see which way the one hard is coming out of green Provocateur here. So I don't think a bank fits to the right.
I would put a 1 hard to the left, followed by... Does he have Daredevil on the... yeah, he does.
He does have Daredevil.
Yeah, I would take a hard left to... or a hard turn to the left, and then Daredevil right. Because that'll get him around the cloud and still have a shot.
Daredevil Provocateur, or Daredevil Ty Baron, just in general, is one of my favorite card combos in this game. It's really useful, and it makes a incredible knife fighter.
Yep. And for the Provocateur, Diego is actually using Kyle Trubert's card that Hayden also illustrated. It's kind of funny that we have Hayden. Hayden's art representing both ships.
Yeah,
here.
I was handing out the custom cards here, and I realized I still had Kyle's saved. I was like, hey, he's flying a prov. I flew Kyle as my prov for most of that, so might as well we'll throw him in here too. And
does that
go put him over there?
Does that would that say anything about how you feel about Kyle, depending on how you fly the prov?
That's a great question. Or maybe it's just like a good way to like manifest and figure out how well Kyle is doing on any given day. Like if he's having a good day, the dice are rolling hot. But like if he dropped his like lunchbox down the sewers or something, he's like, oh, there goes Natties.
Yep, there's.
I
the
mean,
hard
not
one.
Natties. There goes the blanks.
I'm fully expecting him to take a lock here, and then place it on the saber in case the saber turns in.
Yeah. He also could barrel roll Daredevil to set up a better movement next turn.
That's quite possible too. Taking a deplete. Yep, taking the barrel roll on Daredevil.
Because this gives you a little more flexibility, lets you roll a bit slower on the engage.
Oh,
Focus?
taking a focus. Okay.
Not Daredevil, and trying to go even slower.
Yeah,
in.
that's that was not a
Imagine
good
if he had
call.
Daredevil.
Yep, and here's the boost.
Joel. Oh, that was a 2. Okay, I thought that
Yep.
was a 1. I was about to say,
Nope.
wait a minute.
Nope, it was a 2. It did fit. That was a very nice move by Joel.
No. I think Von Reg, you just boost here? Set up the
boost.
roll in to collapse on the
Take-
Saber next turn, finish
Yeah.
him off.
Take a strain, boost left, take a focus.
You can't strain to boost. It's only barrel.
Oh,
rolls and
yes,
target
you're
locks.
right. Yeah, probably just boost then.
There we go. Could have also probably strained to maybe lock. I don't think he was in range of the Saber before then. Soontir going with the sloop.
Ooh, that's spooky. Ooh, that's
Ooh.
spooky. Oh,
Ooh.
man. Sloops on Soontir always make me
Oh.
nervous. Oh, and he
That's
got
a-
it! He
that's a
got
good bullseye.
Oh, good call,
So
Joel.
now we're gonna go to what I was initially thinking for Soontir, which would have been, or Von Reg, which would have been to barrel roll focus in
Great.
case he could somehow catch Soontir. And I was like, nah, Soontir will just run.
What a great
Uh,
call from Joel.
Cool.
Spend the
Yeah,
lock.
Joel, that was expertly chosen.
Oh, no.
That's not the target lock you want to see either.
Oh,
But
dear.
those are the defense
Yep.
bets you want to see, because you're
Yeah.
burning Mons.
Spend the focus, Joel. You don't want to take a damage. There you go.
Yep. There can always be natties, but you can't get that health back unless you have power cells on Von Reg.
That was a really, really good call by Joel. Like, holy
That was incredible.
patooties.
We can now see why he's in the top 2
Yeah,
right now. That was a pretty good move.
Both players doing really, really well here. 2 hits, natural roll.
Gonna use
Gonna-
Lone Wolf to
Yep.
reroll the
This
blank.
is the time to do it. He didn't press R enough times.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taken hit. He's taken a hit.
Always press R at least 3 times in this game.
Exactly. Remember that bug that used to delete the dice when you used to do that?
Oh, I try to forget those days.
Yep. And then we got a free shot from Saber into the provocateur here. Ooh,
Natty.
spicy. Taken 1.
I think it won. What range was that, though?
I
was
believe it
range
was
3.
range 3, but he took a...
He has to deplete. I have messaged to see if they noticed that. We will see if they notice. Oh, outmaneuver!
Oh, okay. Forgot the outmaneuver. That was our fault. See, I told you, we can't read these cards.
Professional streamers.
Yes.
Do not question it. We are here to
Yep.
do what we do best, and that is fully understand the game and the board state at all times.
Yep. Eat your heart out, Dion.
Well, Gold Squadron podcast got nothing on our
Yeah.
mustard fleet SoundCloud.
Gilded Fleet video streaming service.
The
Jawa
the
Plus.
Sunset Armada ASMR.
We are starting the Jawa Plus.
Oh yeah, that's our new streaming service.
Yes. We should rename this channel to Jawa
Von Reg,
Plus.
hear me out. Von Reg 5K.
I would almost say that what Simtier wants to do here is a 3 straight, because if Von Reg either a 2 or a 3 straight, because if Von Reg comes in soft, it'll bump. In which case, no harm, no foul. You aren't getting shot. Whereas if Von Reg comes in hard after the Saber, then Soontir is able to reposition either to hit Von Reg in the butt or go around the rock and set up for next turn.
You know, looking at all this Soontir Bullseye stuff, I'm just thinking it would have been really funny to see someone take Merle Cobbin as their ace. The I1 RZ2 that basically intimidates on Bullseye. Would have been so funny.
Did
When you
anybody
run into these Soontirs, they'd just be sad.
I don't even think people took the RZ2. I can't recall seeing one ever.
I think Catherine flew ZZ in a green, I want to say.
Yes, and
with
but
pockets, which
she
is
was a
pretty good.
late start, so I don't think she... No, she made cut. She made top 8?
I believe she was undefeated last I checked. Because I was looking at lists, and I saw, like, Resistance A-Wings, and I was like, wait. People flying A-Wings? I'm here for it. But
She had to lose some time, otherwise she wouldn't have... She would be in the final, huh?
I would imagine, yes.
Yeah, so she had to have lost at some point. But I do remember she made cut.
See the slow turn coming out of the prof. Just takes a focus. No deplete for target lock. 4 straight. Bump.
Yeah, she went 4-1. Calling me a TO champ. I know she made cut, and if she's not in final, she couldn't have been undefeated, huh?
Now, does Von Reg risk taking a damage here to deplete, or to strain for a lock, or deplete for a lock, and then boost in to try to just finish this Saber? He's already got a shot, but I think the boost helps guarantee it's not obstructed, and maybe get the bullseye for next.
No, I think that's a good call. Is to take either strain or deplete. I mean, it depends on what Soontir's doing. I'd feel kind of nervous about the strain.
I'd be nervous, but at the same time, then you. Well, Soontir doesn't have damage though, because I was gonna say if you're killing a ship, that frees you up for a much better endgame. Because then you're just worrying about Soontir, and your ships have only taken 1 damage each.
Yeah, with Von Reg having 4 health left, I think he could probably afford to take a shot from.
He's got that hull upgrade, which is nice.
So yeah, probably take the strain, get that lock, boost forward so it's unobstructed.
And after a while, it won't really matter if you're the Prov or Von Reg. You're getting essentially the same odds.
Yep.
At catching Soontir here.
Yep.
Ooh,
spicy. Is that bullseye? I think it's bullseye.
No, bullseye range 1. I would have liked to see the boost to also give you that range control. Or the 5k, like I mentioned earlier, would have been really nice as well.
It's moments like these where it really makes me sad that Soontir doesn't have a target lock. Right, so we are getting a range 2 obstructed.
Not worth spending that focus.
Nope.
Yep.
And he is fine.
Boost would have cleared that obstruction.
Yep.
He'd still be getting shot by Soontir, but he'd be down and dying at least. I mean, unless he boosted himself.
Range 1. And it is Lone Wolf.
At least there's no outmaneuver for Diego.
No,
Ooh.
that's not the greatest of
Gonna
rules.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf that, absolutely.
Yep, that's
okay,
3
there you
hits,
go.
at least.
3 hits
that's
in.
pretty
That's
solid.
not bad. That's 2 more into Von Reg. And that is half. Putting Joel ahead by 11 points.
Dang. No shot from the Prov.
God, this has been a great game so far. Like, who was it that was saying that if you won bid, then the game is pointless? Somebody said that. I
think I kind of said that when we were playing. I was basically in this mirror matchup against a Von Reg, but that was also partially just because I was being seriously outskilled. And I like to make excuses other than I'm bad.
Yeah, I think somebody was making comments about it. There was somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they were making comments about if you lose bid, then it's game over, and that for that reason they didn't sign up.
Okay.
And here we are.
See, that's why you take Merle Cobbin, the Ace of Legend, and a Blue Squad rookie. RC2s weren't one of the 3 ship ones you could take, right?
Correct. RZ1s you could take 3, RZ2s you could not.
Because RZ2s are a bit too fancy.
Yeah, we don't really need ZZ and two A-Wings with Prockets.
Even that, you just take the 3, like, I1s, Merle, and 2 generics with heroic optics. That's already just a massive hassle to deal with.
Now this now that might need rebalancing now that the new RZ ones are coming out, depending on what the abilities are. I mean, Hera's going to be nasty, especially in this
Hera
world.
is looking to be really fun as like a support ace hybrid.
Yeah. So I'm almost thinking, you know, with the new stuff coming out, we might change the limit in this format to 2 RZ ones instead of 3, since they have so many more
I'd love to
options.
see a variant of this where you can take 2 named pilots, because there are like a lot of really good wingmen that are like low initiative,
That could be a fun
like
one. Yes.
Bastion or Meryl and stuff like that. It'd be great to have. Now I'm wondering, do we see the 2 sloop out of Vonreg and 2 bank out of the Prov just trying to catch Sunter and blow him up before he can do anything? Assuming Sunter doesn't disengage. Because I think there's definitely an opportunity here to catch Sunter if he tries to chase Vonreg or the Prov.
Yeah, I'm man, would a 3 sloop fit for the Saber? That's close. I don't think it would.
It would.
It would?
It's close. I think it might.
It always makes me so nervous. Like on a tabletop, like a real tabletop, I can gauge that distance, but on TTS, it always makes me.
It's always rough. Coming from someone who flew Kylo off the table at 5 health during a space jam,
Yeah.
it's always nerve-wracking to like figure out those K turns on the edge of the board.
Yeah. But yeah, as chat's saying, you know, targeting computer for Soontir would be so nice. Just the ability to get it's 3 points for a target lock, and like last turn that would have been so nice.
But you're also getting the cost of the bid, because I believe these lists right here with Soontir, it's like 100 points. This was the lowest costing ships lowest costing lists in the game.
Yeah,
which gives you a huge edge over these other I6s like Joel has right now against Diego.
Well, Diego only has a 3-point bid.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive, is that he got this far with only 3 points, but a true testament to his skill on list building.
Absolutely, and he knows how to do his blocks and very good at reading the other player.
Now Vonreg. Ooh, taking the deplete for a lock.
So people in the chat, since we didn't do a full vote, I would love to hear whether or not you think who do you think is going to win at this point with the information we have. That was a nice move.
Now, I imagine he boosts out of this. But I just want to say, if Vonreg had taken the sloop, he might have blocked that boost, and at the very least would force a turn of no shots.
Yep.
Let's see.
I think
Vonreg,
sorry.
I think he might have blocked the boost if he had slooped.
Yeah, I think what Soontir wants to do here is probably a boost to the right and then a barrel roll. That'll get him out of arc.
Boost right, barrel roll, maybe left if you can.
Yeah, because if he loses Soontir now, he's in trouble.
Or he might just choose violence, which he seems to be
choosing violence. Going to take the evade, gets the focus.
Yes, that bullseye. We'll see.
That's
if he gets
really, really close.
That
That is so close.
he does not have that bullseye. He is in serious trouble now. This is not the spot you want to be in with Soontir.
Absolutely not.
All right, range 2, depleted, target locked shot coming out of Vonreg. One hit, leaves it, saves the target lock to finish off next turn. One evade is safe.
I'm surprised he didn't just spend it, since the Saber only has one.
He's saving it for the next turn, because Vonreg, since he's moving after the Saber, is going to be a lot easier to just hunt if he takes like a 1 bank or a 2 strike.
Fair enough. This is the game defining shot right here. We got a double modded range 1 shot into Soontir.
Oh, this is Soontir's shot going in.
Yep.
It hit crit.
Oh yes, you're right. Well, this could make a difference too.
Going into the prov, rolling an additional.
Yeah, for the range 1. Ah.
Does he lone wolf this? You say
yes.
Lone wolf for defense. 1 evade. Ooh.
That is that's a hit crit.
We're looking
damage
at
sensor array.
That's a bit of a problem, but not right now.
Should have spent that lone wolf.
Up to getting this potentially game-winning shot if he can blow up Soontir in 1 hit.
Should have spent the lone wolf.
Ooh, spend that target lock.
Oh damn! Soontir's taking a crit.
Guaranteed
this is
crit. Ooh,
taking
that is
2 crits.
Criticals going. Lone wolf. 2 criticals going in. Or one critical. Nope, two. That's right, two criticals.
Man, I really wish he had spent the console fire and
Hull breach.
Hull breach.
He's still alive, but he's got a console fire to deal with.
Dang.
Dang, taking two crits and not a single of them being direct.
Yeah,
I
really wish that he had spent that lone wolf on offense, because he could have killed that provocateur.
Potentially, yes. But I think in this case you just need to save it for defense.
Yeah, well, if he had killed the provocateur, he wouldn't have needed it for defense. Yeah, we have one hole for Soontir, one hole for Saber, one hole for the Provocateur, and two holes for Vonrek. What a game!
Yeah, this is neck and neck. Joel 2 health and Diego on what, 3 health right now?
Yeah,
So
we got
it's
2 health
getting down
versus
to
3
the
health.
wire.
Whew, spicy.
It's getting real down to the wire.
Man, I really,
And
really wish...
whatever Joel does here, he's going to need to patch up that console fire because he could lose Von Reg in a turn where there's no shooting, which would really suck.
Soontir.
Soontir, that's right.
Mixing up our aces.
Yeah, it's, you know, my bad for getting one guy in a pointy TIE fighter at I6 mixed with another guy with
Darn
a pointy
right.
TIE fighter
Well,
at
just
I6.
wait until Sienna comes in here, and then you'll have a
boy.
lady. You'll have a lady to shake it up.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sienna, when I saw Sienna was I6, there's part of me that just went, oh no, they're going to get me to play Empire.
Oh.
Coming from someone who does not want to ever play Empire. I'm
Oh,
like,
well, you should. It's the best faction.
But it's so overdone, and also I
it's
play
so
like
cool.
3 to 4 factions already. I can't.
Empire
I
is
can't
so
do that
cool.
to my poor wallet.
I can't wait to fly 666s. We got
Oh.
Vader Soontir Sienna with a nice little bid.
I'm
Gonna
getting
be
into Rebels, so I'll bring
spicy.
back like a Han, Hera, Wedge list or something.
If it
Or
fits.
Battle of the Sixes.
Should fit.
I would imagine that fits. At least Hera in the A-wing.
Yeah. Hera in the A-Wing, Wedge in the X-Wing, and it should be able to get Han in the Falcon. I don't know which of those lists I would say is better. I would probably lean towards the Imperial list there.
Yeah, well, because they're gonna have bid most likely.
Yeah.
Now, what I am excited about is Ahsoka A-wing, because 2 to 3 Force on an I5 A-wing. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to end up being 3 Force because it does come with 3 Force tokens.
And from the pack leak, we didn't see any gunners or crew that would appear to have Force, did
Yeah.
we?
No, not that we saw, but I mean, it was also the Resistance pack spread. So.
No, I'm meaning from like the leaked
Oh yes, correct,
card
correct.
lists
We
in
did.
like German and stuff, where people
Correct.
were like having to start working on their Google Translate skills.
Correct. Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for this. Now, this turn is going to be. I mean, this turn might even be the last turn, depending on how things go.
Now, hear me out. I kind of want to see a
Final salvo.
One hard barrel roll boost out of the prop to block Soontir and hope he blows up on the console fire. Because you have a way right now to kill Soontir without shooting him, if you can block him.
I don't think Soontir is going to make a move that you're going to be able to block him, because I think Soontir is going to do a 3 hard to the left.
You're at the left? That would
Yeah.
be possible, yeah.
Because that'll go around the cloud, could line him up on Von Reg if Von Reg chases the Saber. Saber does a 2 hard in, could give him a shot on the Prov. The Prov doesn't have any options to really re-engage very well.
He could,
It could
swoop and hit the
sloop
cloud
to the
intentionally.
yeah, but I mean that means the Saber's probably going to come in and hit him. I'm
Now,
expecting.
if the Saber survives Vonreg, because Vonreg does
Yeah.
still have that target lock.
Yeah, I'm fully predicting every ship to have a shot this next turn,
Ooh, that'll be spicy.
because I think Soontir's taking a hard left 3. I'm expecting a 2 sloop out of the Provocateur. I'm expecting a 1 bank to the right from Vonreg, and I'm expecting a 2 hard from the Saber, and that'll give them all shots on each other, and it's going to come down to the dice.
It's gonna be spicy. But again, can you use Lone Wolf on... No, okay, Lone Wolf is only when you defend or perform an attack. There's no Dooku dice shenanigans with, like,
Correct.
a console fire or anything.
Yep. Someone's calling for 1 turn. Who's that? Who are you calling that for, Kyle? Because the
Maybe
Provocateur can't do a 1 turn. He won't make it.
Prof could easily one turn.
I'm thinking of the right.
Oh, there he goes.
He was thinking about one turn from the Prov. Oh yeah, that'd go right in front of him, but I don't know if that would be able
Like
to
that's what I'm
do
saying.
much.
It's like the one hard, then like the barrel roll evade
And
or
a
something. You
boost,
try to-
Daredevil
try to
boost
blink.
might get the block. There's the 2
Ooh.
hard from the Saber. I think you just stay. He's taking an
Now-
evade. I don't know if I would have picked
And a
that.
boost. Ooh.
Okay. Just in
It's getting him a
case.
good shot, outmaneuver shot on the Prov.
Yep, that could be a dead Prov there. We'll see. But he didn't take the focus, so he won't have any dice mods. Ooh,
Oh.
spicy.
Vonreg changing targets entirely.
Maybe Vonreg will go for the block to try to get that console fire.
Maybe. You could what? Barrel roll right, hard turn.
I'm gonna say probably a. I would almost just say stay there, take a lock, and Daredevil.
Yeah, maybe. It's a weird, because you gotta really call it here.
Yep. And if you're wrong, you die. Taking the
Oh,
strain
going for a strain.
and a barrel roll.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if that's the call.
Oh.
Daredevil. There it is.
So now he has a shot. I think no, he does not have a shot on.
Oh,
the
5
Saber.
straight. Okay.
He catches that shot.
Yep. Fix the console fire and boost to the left and not take damage.
Remember what Kyle and I were saying about like the trying to block thing? At least now
Yeah.
he would have been closer on for time on target.
Yeah. Yep. Soontir not taking a shot. I don't know if Vonrek has a shot either. I don't think he does.
Vonreg
No, he doesn't.
might have an obstructed, but
I don't think he does.
He does not.
Yep. No shot. So
So this
wow.
is just rest in peace to green unless we get no real good native hits. If we see 3 native hits though, there's no
4
longer a
on
problem the
2.
field.
Oh, had he
Ooh,
only
hit
taken
crit. Spend that focus.
If he had taken the focus, he would have gotten him.
No. No, I think the play here is collapse the Saber as fast as you can for Diego.
Yeah, I don't know why he took the evade, what he was expecting Vonreg to do. I guess a sloop?
Maybe. Sloop or like the hard turn in and he just wanted to try to initiative, or not initiative kill, but get the shot in and maybe trade? That's not a very good play though. Either way, he's set up real well now to 1 to 2 bank in to try to catch the Saber and either sloop or K-turn with the Prov.
Yep. Soontir, I think, is going to do a 2 hard turn in followed by a focus boost, as per usual.
You patched that console fire, right? Okay, good.
Yes, he did.
Figured he did. Just wanted to double check because that's like very game changing if that's not patched.
I'm expecting the Saber to do a 2 hard here to the right because he can barrel roll or boost for anything that the Prov's going to do to get a good shot on him. Yeah, the Prov Saber fight's definitely in the Saber's favor here.
Which is why I think Diego will need to do a K-turn or a sloop just to deny outmaneuver if the Saber somehow survives whatever Vonreg does.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what Vonreg could do is probably just probably do like a 2 sloop, or a 2 bank to the right, and then follow it up with a focus boost, or that can't do that. I keep forgetting, mixing up the interceptors and the sabers, or it's the interceptors and the barons.
Hey, to be fair, there are 3 red pointy ties on the board.
Yeah.
And then 1 has red stripes. They all look kind of the same.
Coming down to 12 minutes left in the game.
We may go to time here if we see
Final
more
salvo.
unexpected survivals. What are the points at right now? Are the points set up?
Joel is currently leading by 3 points.
So that's not final salvo then, unless all ships kill each other.
And unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for that to happen since we don't have the initiative match in the Saber and the Fop.
I mean, yeah, that would be maybe like a nah, because if the Fop takes a console fire, he's already dead. Huh. Maybe they kill the Saber and then Soontir kills the Fop first and then Vonreg without dying?
Oh, doing a 4K here. There's the oh! Okay.
Too hard.
Okay.
Possibly blocking, depending on how fast Vonreg went in.
Man, I almost want to say focus and a boost.
Just a regular boost will also stop Von Reg from doing
Yep.
anything too silly.
It's gonna feel really bad if Von Reg does a 4K. Oh, I know he's stressed. He can't. Oh.
Yep. That was just a solid disengage,
Yep.
taking us closer and closer to time.
What a close game. 3-point difference.
It's pretty silly. I think you just Daredevil here with Von Reg. To the left. And maybe, I don't know what you do here. This is weird. That was a really
I would
good
almost
pass
say
by
I would
from
almost say just a
Gold.
normal. Take a deplete. No, don't need to because he's already got a lock. Probably just a normal boost to the left, honestly.
Yeah.
Either that or barrel roll left forward for a deplete and take a focus.
I don't know. It's weird. This is
'Cause
a
that'll-
weird spot to be in.
That'll set Von Reg up to go straight out and hopefully an obscuring shot or no shot at all for Soontir.
Could also just stay here and evade. And
If-
then
if-
get
yeah.
Sloop next turn.
If he stays put, Soontir's getting a shot on him. No doubt. Might not be a good shot, but it is a shot. Nine and a half minutes left. Thinking hard here, or did we pause? Oh, yep, thinking. He was going with the barrel roll. Yep, that's the right call, because had he not done that, Soontir would have gotten a shot, and I don't know if Soontir can get a shot anymore. Yep, there's the one hard. Gonna follow it up with a boost. Probably a focus boost, because he might just have the shot.
I don't think so. Not with a focus boost. Oh,
Oh, definitely won't have a
Barrel
shot
roll.
now. I almost want to say follow it up with a boost. So he can set up that turn better, but it looks like he's not going to.
I mean, it gets you a good wide girth on the opponent. Trying to find a way. Man, that disengage from the saber though was really good.
Yeah, it
that
was.
That was smooth.
Not choosing the violence.
Because for some reason I was just expecting he would chase after the prop, and because I didn't think there would be like really a way to get past that.
Yeah.
But no, pretty easy to get past Von Reg.
Just want to point out how long 3 of the ships here have had 1 hole remaining.
No,
And they're still kicking.
I've had Von Reg is like in the top 5 like favorite pilots I fly, and the number of games I've had where like he takes one awful shot at the beginning and gets down on 1 HP, and then spends a lot of the game on 1 HP actually doing stuff is
Yeah.
it's a decent amount of times. It's always very nerve wracking when that happens, but it's kind of fun.
What are we doing here? Are we paused? No,
What are we doing here? Why are we here? What is our purpose?
We're just saying we're just kind of sitting. So is Joel thinking? I think Joel's thinking on his actions, if he wants to boost or not. But that time is ticking. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Probably thinking through maneuvers here, because when you're on a time crunch like this,
Yeah.
you got to try to make up the points. You got to really
Yeah.
think about your maneuvers.
Yeah.
And then we also hit the bit here. This is the top 2
Yeah.
as well. Like they know any slip ups here doesn't just mean like I'll have a harder time getting cut. They know if I slip up here, I don't get first.
Yeah.
And being a champion in an event is always a great feeling. And imagine both players are willing to fly their hearts out to
Yeah.
get to that position.
Yeah, and they've both definitely flown well enough to earn it. Like either of these players winning, I think, is well deserved.
Yeah, this match has definitely proved why both of them are here at the top 2 and not anyone else. They've had some incredible maneuvers. It's kept it really close all game. This is certainly one of the most entertaining ones to watch in a while. Just overall, a really great game we're seeing.
100% agree.
So back to the Sienna train, though. Did anyone figure out what her ability was from?
It's kind of up.
Whoa,
in the
whoa,
air.
whoa, 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 whoa! That's a deplete throw, and you don't throw a deplete. You throw the target lock. Oh, he's patching a crit instead.
Yep.
What was that crit?
Got a. It was a damage sensor array.
That makes sense. You probably realized he couldn't take those actions. We needed to fix.
Taking the strain.
Ooh,
Not
fancy sloop.
too big of a deal because he's gonna have that obstruction shot more than likely, unless Vonreg does some shenanigans here.
I think Vonreg should one hard left barrel roll.
What? Yep. Oh.
Whoa!
Ooh, okay. Vonreg.
Or he just got a 5k on out.
Yep.
Boot scooting boogie. Dang. Bye.
Getting a 3 from
It's nice seeing ya.
Soontir. I almost want to say Soontir probably wants to barrel roll here to the right. Because
Maybe.
then he
He's not
can
getting
chase
shot at.
either side.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
and he's boosting in to get a
don't
shot.
know if boosting was a good choice.
Well,
Going-
because he can possibly take out the saber or the fop.
Yep.
Gets
could,
that bullseye.
could do that. That's spooky. I mean, it's a risk, but next turn he's set up really, really tough.
He got the maneuver, but if he initiative kills the prov, he's not getting shot at, and it is not obstructed.
Not obstructed. Oh my
Your
goodness.
Wow, Joel, do go on, good sir. Do go on.
Nice move, Joel.
So he has.
Now,
No
he does
lone
not
wolf.
get the lone wolf.
Let's say he has double mods, but he does not.
This could be major. I mean, losing the fop is a
Fop is
huge hit.
unmodded.
Yep. Ooh, who needs a focus? We don't need a focus.
Oh,
That's a
no.
dead. That is a dead fop.
There goes. I think there goes Diego's chances right now because he's got to kill 2 ships without taking 2 damage.
Yeah, but both of those ships only have 1 hull. It could happen.
True.
And Soontir's not in a very good spot.
I think here you do the 4 straight with Center, and you nuke the saber as fast as you can. A 4 straight gives you the ability to daredevil if he's going fast.
Yep.
You can still hook around and catch him. Maybe there's an obstructor that you have to deal with. But that helps you get some range, and you'll be safe from Sunter, unless, I guess he 2 hearts left. That might the cloud.
I almost say just say screw it and do a 3 bank to the left. Maybe get that bullseye on. Oh, turning away. Is he running for the last few minutes? I don't know if he can do that very well. That's a very strange move.
Well, this Sunter costs more. Does the Sunter cost more than the Vonreg? Is the question.
Soontir does cost more than the Vonreg. Oh,
Oh,
no,
wow.
he doesn't. No, he
I was
doesn't. I
gonna say he's got a
apologize.
whole upgrade on that Vonreg.
Yep.
All right, so you strain.
Oh man, I really, really hope he did like a 3 bank with Soontir because that's going to give
I
him
was
a
about
range
to say, why
shot.
wouldn't you barrel roll and then boost or something and just try to take that? I guess he's got. Ooh, that's why. Where's he thinking Sunter's gonna go though? His ship costs more than Sunter, and Sunter's half.
Yep, he has to kill. Oop, and it fits. That's probably going to be a barrel roll from Soontir.
Because now he's gonna get pincer. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Sunter's completely disengaging.
Yep. And
I was
well,
expecting.
I mean, that makes sense because he has to kill Soontir to win.
Yeah.
Is Joel going to take the running road? I think he is.
He should.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the championship. You don't.
You gotta win.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yep. And I think Saber here is going to go ahead and barrel roll back with that focus for a strain.
Yeah. Focus barrel roll. Seems
Very, very
pretty
tight
smart.
turn.
Gives you the chance, even if you lose Sunter, to get an outmaneuver shot on Vonreg and remove him from the board.
I don't think Vonreg can catch Soontir at this point.
I don't think so neither.
Because Soontir's just going to do a 3... Soontir's going to do a 3 bank and then...
And left 3,
and then
he's still
barrel roll
strained. This
boost.
is going to be a Vonreg rolling 1 defense
Yep.
dice.
Yep.
Boost forward. Just trying to take a Hail Mary shot.
Ooh, a 4K! Ooh,
4K.
choosing violence! Choosing violence! Oh, he's not going to run. He's choosing violence, and I love it.
So, right now, Diego has to hope to get a damage. That'll do it! That'll do it!
Oh my god, did Joel just choke?
Joel might, if the Lone Wolf doesn't come in clutch.
Oh!
Oh, now, okay. Now he still stands a very good chance of winning because he has
Yes.
to do 2 damage on
Oh man,
what 3 dice versus 1 dice because he's got outmaneuver, maybe 2 dice.
I
That's a
think
range
it's
3.
2 because I think it's range 3. Let's
And
see what
Sunter
let's
still
see what
shoots back.
Suntier does. Let's see what Suntier does. 2
2
hits.
That's solid.
Oh no, that's
That's it!
That's the game.
Oh my!
Wow, what a finish! Holy crap!
Wow. Talking about going down to the wire, that was really close.
That was such a great game. I was happy with that. Oh my god! And then the timer goes off. Wow, that was a fantastic game. I think that honestly, I think that might have been the best game we've ever streamed.
That was a very wild game.
That
Yep,
was so
that's
good.
Well, it's looking like overall the dice was not crazy either. Only like a 1-point disparity, and even then it's very minor. That's not even really anything you can count when you're looking at it because dice stats really don't tell the whole battle.
No, they don't.
If the
Yeah,
variance is
Joel's-
10, it's not a thing.
yeah. Joel's greens were pretty awful though. By -4.
But he had a pretty good reds to back it up.
Yeah.
So
It was a fantastic game. Let's go ahead and pop over and see what the players have to say.
sounds good to me.
On my opponent. 1 round of shooting.
What a great game, guys! Like,
Same.
holy
Wasn't
crap,
that amazing?
that was a
That was
fantastic game.
wild.
I
In the end, and we were like, now if he kills Sunter here, he's got like a small chance. And then you got those natties, and we were just losing it.
yeah,
And Joel fired back, and it was like 2 hits. And we
Yeah,
were losing
Joel-
it again.
Joel, I was
I had a chance to save my life with Lone Wolf. I just would have saved it for the offense and said, screw it, I'm taking you down with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a chance to stay alive. It's like, well, the Sabres
I needed
from
to-
behind. I'll
Yeah.
take a shot.
Well,
Yeah,
Joel,
the Saber
Joel,
was getting like the outmaneuver shot, which was pretty good too.
yeah, Joel, I'll
Crazy.
3 no mods.
yeah, Joel, I'll have to admit,
Amazing
at,
is
at,
that the Sabre is the only thing left with 1 hull.
yeah, Joel, I will say, like, originally I was expecting you to just run with Suntier, because, like, why wouldn't you? There's 1 minute left of the game, and like, you're ahead, like, why wouldn't you just run? And then you did the 4K, it's like, oh my god! And then Diego killed him, and it's like, what?
I fully expected him to come after the Sabre, because I figured there'd be another round after this. In fact, I was not taking proper account of the points. He had to kill Suntier.
Yeah, he did. And when you turned around, it's like, oh my god! Like, I thought
I was
maybe
trying
you
to-
just, because I know some people just don't run because they don't like to, but then you flipped around, it's like,
I-
oh my god!
I, in general, don't because I don't like to, but also I was figuring that we would, in fact, have time for 1 more round because we were playing pretty quickly. And I was trying to be in position to come after him if he killed the Sabre.
Y'all somehow started with a joust and ended the game with full
We agreed to
destruction
that.
at time. Full destruction at time is what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't just y'all jousted in full destruction in like 10 minutes
No.
in. And it's not y'all didn't joust and the game lasted forever. You guys somehow had a wildly entertaining and nail-biting game that lasted the entire 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Shout out to both
Yeah.
of y'all.
Yeah, that was...
Joel,
glad that was
massive
actually-
shout out for that boost before the gas cloud that killed the prof.
Yeah.
That was insane. We were like, we saw you boost and we were like, what is he doing? And
Yeah.
We saw it was unobstructed and we were like,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's what he's doing.
That was
Yep.
that was
I was
such a
getting
great
into the
game.
range for the shot.
That was crazy. So you guys flew that really well. Like, both of y'all deserve to be here in the top 2 and deserve the prizes you're getting.
Yeah, no,
Like, thanks for that game, guys.
yeah,
That was really fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch. And as I said at the end of the stream, that I think honestly believe that was probably the best game we've ever streamed. That was so good to watch. And like action
It was-
from you guys engaged in the first turn. You were engaging every single turn for 50 minutes. And like some of the moves were so great. Like from both of you, you were both making like super good moves. It was just a fantastic game. Eat your heart out, GSP.
As a massive Von Reg fan too, Diego, I'll be real. I was rooting for you the entire time. Sorry, Joel, but I love me some Von Reg and seeing like the underdog of moving first. Like, you did really good with moving
Yeah.
first before Sunter, who is
Yeah.
the move last maniac. And Joel, your list here is killer. That outmaneuver on the Saber, mwah, perfect right there.
Yeah.
The level of a threat that he would never be with basically anything else. It makes him enough of a threat that you can't just, okay, I'm going to kill Soontir, forget him.
Yeah.
And at I-4, you're moving after so many opponents.
Yeah. Eats you for lunch.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Your list is real good. Like, obviously it won, but like, man, I love the pieces in that. As someone who just doesn't like Empire as a faction generally, this is a beautiful list.
Yeah, that was very, very good by both of you. Thank you so much for participating in Top Gun. Thank you so much for playing the way that you did.
This was an absolute blast. I love the format. And hey, I won, so of course I loved it.
This is Joel's...
This was an incredible match. It absolutely was. If I didn't have the control of the bid, I don't think there's any chance in hell that I win this thing. I'm not sure I even have any of your shits if I don't have an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you'd have the bid, so I tried to put all the rocks in one spot. So, like, even though you can move second, you can't barrel roll, you can't boost. There's rocks in the way.
Yeah.
And then I tried to just funnel you into them, but...
Yeah, no, somebody in chat commented on that the rocks were set up very, very well for countering the maneuverability of both ships. So it was a very, very good, just all around great players, great attitude from both of you. Like I've heard what people say after they play you. I've played, I think, both of you myself.
Yeah. And who made this game? Was this Mitch's origination?
I'm sorry, what?
Who created this game mode?
Mitch shared it to me, but somebody else made it.
Okay, well, shout out to whoever created it. Then I feel kind of bad because I was gonna try to plug whoever created this format because this isn't a Jawa original.
No, it's not.
Much to my chagrin, it's not ours.
It is. It is scavenged.
But it's a really fun format, and actually, what got me into TTS X-Wing in the first place because Mitch was hosting one, like the same rule set, and I flew 2 Naboo Starfighter with Pro Torps and passives. It was really fun, and that's what got me into online X-Wing during this quarantine.
But
passives and Torps, oh my god. Wow.
I went undefeated in Swiss, and then my first match in Cut was someone who knew how to range control, and I just wildly lost. It was crazy.
Yeah. They walk right up to your face at range 1, say hi, blow his ship up. The other one can't fire its torp, and you're like, "Aww."
It was Luke Skywalker and a Red Squad vet, and they both got like range 1 on a speedy Rick. I think Rick was going faster, but he didn't get those torps. And like my main strat was always just kill one ship in the first engagement with 2 pro torps, and just kind of laugh throughout the rest of it. I had a few close calls, but really fun format. And then I was flying a list just like yours, Diego, in this version. I just didn't have the hull upgrade because I wanted that full 10-point bid.
So I saw that everyone was like doing 110, and I was like, yeah, but there's gonna be a ton of beef, and I'd rather have a hull upgrade. And I only
Joel, did we play Joel? Because I remember playing as I'm
gonna grab this conversation real quick because I do want to close out the stream. For everybody watching, thank you so much for joining us for this incredible game. I would like to plug the upcoming Team Jawa's Star Fox tournament. I will post that in the chat shortly. That starts in 5 days, so if you want to play that, you need to get on it. It is a $10 entry fee, and the rules are actually pretty similar to this, except you take 4 ships of the same chassis instead of just 2 with a full 200 points. But again, signups close in 5 days, so if you want to play that, you need to get on it.
Keep an eye on Exiled Gaming as well. We are currently in the works trying to figure out a potential promo game on their stream. So if you guys want to see some actual gameplay of a Star Fox event, that's tentatively in the pipeline as well, so keep an eye on that.
But until next time, this has been the Junkyard JawaCast. I have been Justin.
And I have been Daniel.
Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Revving up your engine, listen to a helmet roar. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Heading into twilight, spreading out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck, shoving into overdrive. Highway to the danger zone. I'll take you right
into the danger zone.